Boy, what are you doing on PC, boy? You are owned by Sony. Oh yeah, Sony doesn't give a rat's ass about exclusivity. You know what they do care about is money. And boy, oh boy, get it, boy? Do they care about money? Now, let me give you a little riddle that old Jim Ryan has yet to figure out. He's yet to solve this one, all right? Here we go. Put your listening ears on, people. Which market out of Nintendo, Xbox, PlayStation, mobile, or PC buys their games the least because they can just pirate them? I'll give you a minute. Do 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 do. It's a fucking PC, you dumb fuck! So we're gonna take all of our exclusives, all the games that people buy our console for, and we're gonna shit them out on the PC, 1 or 2 years after they release, to try to get some extra money. You can't get blood from a stone. I've said it before. I'll continue to say it for as long as I live. PC players are filthy fucking pirates who sail the high seas to acquire their games. They should all be locked up and imprisoned. None of them add any value. None of them bring any relevancy to the gaming sphere. PC gamers sit back at their desk that's cluttered with empty chip bags, empty fucking cans of Mountain Dew, their fucking stomach hanging over the edge. And they look on to the console space with envy. They want to be a part of the console gamer sphere so badly, yet they're not because they're playing on a joke of a platform. And Jim Ryan, again, I've maintained the narrative now for 2 years that Jim Ryan is content. He's actually a sleeper agent from Microsoft sent to destroy Sony from within. He's content to shovel the sole reason that people buy PlayStations on over to the PC. And, if you look at their past history, you look at Days Gone, Horizon, Death Stranding, all these trash games. I mean, they are garbage games. Don't get me wrong. Heavy Rain, all these garbage games, Detroit Become Human, all these Sony exclusives that have been lost to the PC. They don't put de novo on them. They're not going the extra mile for copyright protection. They just shovel that shit out. Oh, and by the way, they were not even stupid enough to take Epic's exclusivity deal. Fucking idiots. If a company's going to pay you millions of dollars to launch their game on a single platform, on an irrelevant gaming platform, you do it. Who gives a fuck about the storefront? Who gives a fuck about the PC peasants crying on the Fuck Epic subreddit? Oh, it's not on Steam. It's not on Steam. Fuck Epic. Fuck Epic giving away free games. Fuck Epic making the PC gaming storefront seem competitive again. What? I haven't seen such a pathetic subreddit in a long time, man. Holy shit, they love to cry about that trash over there. But you know what? It doesn't even end there because, again, I can sit here and spew bull about how Sony's losing the game, right? The God of War, Game of the Year 2018 to the PC, and I can sit here and tap dance around, parading around the fact that Jim Ryan is content to watch Sony burn from the bottom up and then piss on the ashes, which we are seeing the deconstruction of Sony live before our eyes. There won't be a PS6, honestly, by the end of 2023. I'm calling it now. First one on YouTube to call it. Sony will declare bankruptcy because at that point they will have no further exclusives. Don't bother buying Horizon Forbidden West, just pirate it on PC in 2 years. Don't bother buying any Sony exclusive, just pirate it on PC in 2 years. Uncharted 4, Uncharted Lost Legacy, it's all here. It's all here, and it's all on the worst platform. I can sit here and say that till the cows come home. I can sit here and say that till I'm blue in the face, but the truth of the matter is, are you ready? Here comes another dead metal hot take, another dead metal truth bomb the size of a nuclear fucking warhead. All of these games that Sony has lost to the PC, Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human, Uncharted 4, A Thief's End, Uncharted Lost Legacy, God of War, Death Stranding, Horizon Zero Dawn. All of these games fucking suck. They're garbage. The PC is now an actively worse platform for having them. Guess what, PC nerds? God of War, whether it is played at 30 FPS at 1080p on the PlayStation 4 Slim versus 4K 120 FPS on your fucking PC rig that you paid $1,200 to $1,500 for, is still a shitty game. See, this is what the PC guys don't understand. This is the mountain. This is the obstacle that they cannot overcome in their misguided and illogical thinking. They cannot wrap their head around the fact that a shit game is a shit game. A shit game at 30 FPS is still a shit game at 60. And a shit game at 60 is still shit at 120. And a shit game at 120 is a shit game at 240 FPS. Facts. Just like a shit game that's shit at 720p running on the Switch, like Doom Eternal, is shit on PC at 4K 240 FPS. The quickness, the responsiveness, the higher resolution, well, you know, there's this old saying that PC guys seem to have eradicated from their vocabulary. You can polish up a piece of shit as much as you like. At the end of the day, it is still a piece of shit. These fucking like seriously, they come out here talking like, oh, we're gonna play God of War 4K, 8K, 120, 240 FPS. Cool, the game's still trash and you're a fucking loser for playing it. God of War sucks. Completely abandoned the original trilogy's mechanics, alienated the entire fan base. And by the way, don't get me started on the original God of War trilogy. Where is David Jaffe? You and your fucking stupid ass game, little trilogy about angry Kratos shouting up at the gods who are way more interesting characters than him. You set the industry back 20 years. You copied Capcom's Devil May Cry. I am shocked to this day that they did not sue your ass to hell and gone. Absolutely horrible series of games. But you know, what does this tell the common consumer? What does this tell them with Sony parading around God of War Ragnarok, which is apparently right around the corner? God of War Ragnarok. Fucking, what a game. What a joke of a game. You know, this tells all the prospecting God of War fans to not buy the game on PS5. To just sit back, kick back, play some superior games, and then pirate it on PC in a few years. You know, I hate PC gaming. PC gaming ruined the industry. PC gaming is a joke. It is not even so much a hobby as it is a lifestyle, a sad, lethargic, disgusting, leech-like lifestyle of which to partake in, you need to dwell in your mother's basement well into your 30s, possibly into your 40s. You need to not have any sort of social skills that would be beneficial in a functional society or one that represents as such in 2022. And you need to stink. You need to abandon bathing, abandon brushing your teeth. Basically, you need to forego hygiene and purge every aspect of cleanliness from your life. That is being a PC gamer. Oh, and who could forget boasting online to a bunch of people you don't know about the fact that you can run a game at a slightly higher frame rate, at a slightly higher resolution. Again, PC guys, you think I give two shits that you're out here playing fucking God of War or Death Stranding at 8K? Those games are so fucking trash that honestly, the fact you would even go out of your way to download them, even if you're pirating it, even if you're going to waste the hard drive space to fucking play them, you are less than me. You are beneath me in every aspect of life because I have the intelligence, I have the capacity upstairs to realize a trash game when I see it. I would never be caught dead playing these absolute fucking garbage heaps of games. They're not games, they're interactive movies, they're walking simulators, they're trash. They're trash. Just like you, if you're going to go out of your way to play this shit on PC. Listen, God of War did not deserve Game of the Year in 2018. No, I mean, honestly, it should have been awarded one title, shittiest reboot or remake, because it also just backs up Sony's stupidly over-exaggerated strategy of making games that are too big to fail. This is what you want to do. You want to make games that are too big to fail. Why don't you stop dipping into your backlog and pump out something original, Sony? We haven't seen that from you in over 10 years, you fucking clowns. But yeah, there's my full review of God of War on the PC. It's a garbage game, but those of us that have already been exposed to it for the last 3 years, you know, this is no surprise. This is no surprise. Basically, gaming is dead. America's dead. Fuck Joe Biden. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck everything to do with video games. Fuck everything to do with life. Man, I cannot wait until God floods the earth again, man. This place fucking sucks. We're pumping out shit like this. You think God's upstairs? You think the big man upstairs is waiting to play God of War on PC? That motherfucker's about to play The Flood in VR, live, realistic action, and you all can't fucking swim.